good.
Not like I farmed this out or anything.
No.
Yeah, it's Star
I know
Lab.
you.
No, you gotta know.
Yeah.
No, it's Star Lab.
Because when people ask you, well, why should we deal with this? You say, well, he's done with Estee Lauder. You see, what he's done.
You gotta go to the bigger companies, and I do. Lauder, Aveda is a big one.
How about Lancome?
Aveda is a big one.
Lancome, yes, absolutely.
I know they are using Moringa on a small scale.
Right.
Lancome.
No, I mean there's a lot of companies using it on a small scale. Nobody uses it like these guys do, where you got to take the oil, and then you take the actual seed. I guess. I mean, when Brad first gave that to me, this big bag of it looked like seed powder, and I said, well, "What do you want me to do with that?" He said, "Well, I want you to make an extract." So okay, so I put it in water and we just see how soluble it was, and it wasn't. I said, "Brad, this is going to be really tough. You have to give me a little time." So what we did is we found a way to get all the nutrients out of that seed, and that's where all the amino acids are, the building blocks of proteins. I mean, this thing's just loaded. And like I said, all you got to do is look it up. I mean, it is amazing. And then the oil is just as good. These people would take the people being in India 4,000 years ago would actually take the actual leaf, and in fact they do it to this day, and it's very tasty. And they just kind of
We have the tree in San Diego.
Oh, you do really?
Yeah, we have
it
the
goes
actual,
down there pretty well.
Yeah, we have the actual pods.
Yeah, the pod looks like a drumstick. It's a
a
weird
drumstick,
looking thing.
We should have brought it. I should have
That
brought it.
actually,
Yeah, I should have brought it today.
That would have been a good idea. But it tastes like mushroom. It tastes like a mushroom spinach kind of thing. It's quite tasty. So really, neat. I mean, this thing you could live off this. You could seriously live it, and you can't say that about too many plants.
I grew up with it.
Oh, really?
In the Philippines.
Okay, then
I grew up with
you know
it. Every single day. The only thing is we just cook it. We boil it to death. But we still, even there, we still get some of the nutrients that are left out.
This thing stacks up really well against. I mean, we all know the companies out there, right? We know the Noni from Morinda, very successful. We know the Magazine from Zango, very successful. We all know them. Stack this up against that and see what you think. See what you think.
Here's my question. You said Aveda. How would you, for somebody that runs an Aveda Concept Salon, every product is Aveda. How can I switch them over to this? Obviously by showing them, but I know Aveda is a good product. I'm a cosmetologist, and that's what we use. Aveda.
Absolutely.
It is a good product. Now, I can see that this is definitely better, obviously, but how can you change that whole mind thinking of years of Aveda?
Right. So you're talking years to something that just came out. You're going to have to do it slowly, and you're going to have to do it patiently, and you're going to have to show them, yeah, Aveda's natural, but again, look at the label. Compare yourself. It's not 100% natural, but they are trying. But to be like they are, and they're not, and they're owned by Estee Lauder. So it's not just Aveda anymore. So they got to respond, they got to answer to a higher company. So, but I would say they don't have the snowflake. Now, interesting you said that, because they do have the dormant technology.
Right.
And that's our technology, but that's from the daffodil. This is the brand new one. The snowflake is not coated yet. Now, we'll tell you that, it will be.
Okay.
But it's going to take about 2 or 3 years to get that thing coated, because Aveda would have moved much faster. A Lauder, you just can't do that. Well, we got to test it. We got to make sure. We got to do our own test. Fine. So that's why you call those companies, because that's going to be really, really big. But they have the old technology. They don't have the new technology. No matter how much I bust my head there, they're not going to have it for a couple of years. I mean, just a coating package alone will kill you. That thing is just huge.
So you said dormant technology, the snowflake, summer snowflake. So what's the other one?
Oh, the old one is the daffodil.
Daffodil.
It was from the daffodil plant.
Okay.
And that's the old technology that they currently have.
Okay.
This one's the new one.
They're allowing folks to order they call it the Gen 3, which is the face cleanser, the anti-aging, and the oil. It's a little pack as far as auto ship right now. Is there something special about those three? Is that what you would consider to be the best of the best?
I really would, because the water soluble portion is very important, but the oil soluble has all the essential fatty acids. And like I said, you need essential fatty acids. Going through your life with having steak, I would love to do that, but you just can't do that. So you need to put that back in.
So you use the oil on your face?
On your face, your arms. I mean, how many times do you see your arms get dry? Also depends where you live. I mean, out where I'm in California, I mean, there's just no humidity. So you're going to see people actually, let's say from Florida, okay, that are not going to be so wrinkled because there's just moisture in the air all the time. California, not so much, or Utah, or Arizona. Companies, people in those areas really need to put that something in their face because it's being sucked out.
Right.
So what I would do with that one is just say replenish your face. I don't want to get too into, but in something called TEWL, transepidermal water loss, is kind of like think of underground water. We got to replenish the underground water because that's what we live on, right?
Right.
We live on wells, things like that. It's the underground water that is replenished when it rains. Well, that's what you're doing with the essential fatty acids. You need to bring the moisture level back up into your skin, and it looks better. And that's what the essential fatty acids do. It's part of that lipid bilayer, is what you call it.
Okay.
And it's extremely important.
Mike had notes back there that said about the moisturizer, about never leaving the house without it.
The
I mean, I
moisturizer,
wasn't here for that.
the